You ever imagine yourself as an ant?
Sometime.
This would be really cool to be an ant.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What if we all came together to do something great? We're building a soil reef that will stretch from coast to coast, starting in your backyard. Let's meet the people who are making it happen. Hey, Evan.
Hey, Bob.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
It's a beautiful day.
It is.
It absolutely is. How's your garden?
It's going pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Things popping up?
Popping up, yeah.
All right. Well, we should get down from this tree.
I think so.
Yeah, and then we can go look at the garden.
Sounds good.
All right. This is your first time growing plants.
Yeah.
Tell me about that experience of seeing life pop up out of the soil.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect stuff to start popping up so quickly. And so I was watering it, just dirt, and then there's these green things all of a sudden.
It looks like we got some really good germination. I mean, I'm inclined to say that I'm seeing a lot more over there than over here. I say that we go through and we transplant a couple things, thin them out a little bit, and then tuck them in and water them in.
Sounds good.
Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Okay. It's been about 3 weeks since we've seen Evan last, and he has pulled his radishes, and we're about to grab the spinach out of his garden, and we're going to be putting some cucumbers, squash, sunflowers, and tomatoes in. So let's see if we can find him. Oh, hey Evan.
Hey, Bob.
How's it going? Oh man. So I'm thinking what we can do is we can put the cucumbers along the fence, all right, so they can grow up the trellis, and then let's go ahead and sink a tomato in the corners, and then since the squash is more of a lower plant, and the sunflower, since we got the mammoth ones, we can interplant those so that you get a nice mix of foliage and flower.
Great.
How's that sound?
Sounds perfect.
All right, let's see some spinach, man.
All right.
How's the garden been, Evan?
Bob, the garden's been good. I've been watering it and picked my radishes.
Yeah?
And they've been quite delicious.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What have you been doing with the radishes?
Been sauteing them up with the radish greens, which I didn't know you could do until I
Nice.
researched a little more.
So the radish with the greens, and then you mix them together?
It's just like a salad with these radishes that kind of are like steamed carrots when you cook them, and just really delicious, one ingredient base, so it's awesome.
Sweet. Tell me about the differences you saw with the radishes between the two beds.
Yeah, so over here in the biochar bed, the radishes were a lot more plentiful and bigger, and then over here in the non-biochar bed, they were a little bit smaller and a little more sparse.
Now we're looking at some spinach here. It looks like the spinach is bigger in the non-biochar bed. Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that.
What I can think of as maybe a way to understand this is that the radishes maybe outcompeted the spinach when it was younger in that bed, in the soil reef bed. So maybe that's why we're seeing that. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
It's been about 3 weeks. It's been about 3 weeks. Weeks since. If you want to try some Soil Reef biochar, head over to soilreef.com and use the promo code BIOCHARBOB for a discount. It's not just about my story, it's about our story. So if you're using biochar, let me know. Use the hashtag mysoilreef to share your experience with me and other biochar users. If you find these videos valuable, please subscribe to my channel. If you get as stoked to biochar as I do, try Soil Reef. I need you to try biochar. Do you like gardens? Have you ever eaten a worm? If you ever looked longingly at the soil, try some Soil Reef today. Try Soil Reef today. What do you do? If you ever wanted to know what it was like to have a great white shark in your backyard, get a coral reef in your soil with Soil Reef. How am I not supposed to laugh?
Oh, that was acceptable.
Okay.